He's on fire from long range.
That's the basketball.
Bullseye. History in the making. Oh, yes.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Memorial Gym here in Hazard, Kentucky. Thank you for tuning in to the East Kentucky Sports Network. A big high school boys basketball game in store for you tonight as the Estill County Engineers travel here to Hazard to take on the Bulldogs on senior night. I'm Jeff Campbell along with Mr. Greg Napier. Greg, senior night ceremony before the game, honoring a pretty special senior class for this Hazard Bulldog.
Exactly. I mean, Seth Cottle, I think this is his fifth year, right, to playing varsity basketball, and he's had a monster, career, stat-wise, incredible. And I think, too, this week, Jeff, against Powell and then last night against Clay, that's in the best test that these kids could have going into Monday and Tuesday week here of district.
I think you're right. Powell, a team they usually play just once a year. Powell County, a top quality program this season, especially here in the 14th region, one of the top rated teams in the region. Clay County, we know what their the standard is in Clay County, and Hazard got a convincing win last night against Clay County and then beat Powell County earlier in the week. You mentioned the seniors. Seth Cottle had 35 in that win against Powell County. Tucker Johnson last night had 19 versus Clay. So seniors stepping up at a big games, but at a really important time with the district tournament starting next week. Yeah,
those two games kind of quite really to like a semifinal, final regional play, as far as how competitive they were. So I'm excited, Jeff. I think this regional tournament could be as wild as we've seen in some time. But this week, Hazard really starting to make a little climb. Powell, obviously, you've seen it firsthand. I watched you guys on air, on radio. I'm really impressed with Powell County, right? I'm a big fan of them.
Absolutely. They've had a fantastic season. Folks, we're about 15 and a half minutes away from tipping this one off. We'll go ahead and take our first commercial break. When we come back, Greg will go down on the floor, try to get a word with the coaches of tonight's contest. Once again, we appreciate you tuning us in right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
No longer do you have to travel abroad to get hoses and fittings, thanks to Mine Service Company's Hydraulic Hose Division, located on Willie's Way, across from Applebee's in Hazard. Everything you'll need to get up and running. They even have hoses and fittings for Cat, Volvo, and Komatsu heavy equipment. Trusted then, trusted now. Mine Service Company, bringing quality mine supplies to our area for over 100 years. And now bringing you quality products in their Hydraulic Hose Division in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
Big news from Hazard ARH. Our urology team is growing.
Welcome back, folks, to Memorial Gym here in Hazard, Kentucky. The Bulldogs set to take on the Engineers of Estill County. Greg's down on the floor with the head coach of the Hazard Bulldogs, Casey Huff. Take it away, Greg.
All right, my friends, I'm with Casey Huff. A big week for you, Powell. Last night in Clay, you're going to round it out here with Estill to Martin Knox, right, or here. So scheduling-wise, man, that's the most genius move ever. You testing yourself.
Yeah, thank you. We wanted to test ourselves late. We wanted to kind of mimic that regional tournament feel where you're playing multiple games, in close quarters. So, hopefully it pays dividends down the road.
Well, we break seasons down November, December, January, but what have you learned the most about your team in the last 2 weeks, you think?
I don't know what necessarily but these guys are finally realizing, the effort and energy that it requires to play our best, especially on the defensive end. That's kind of been Achilles all year, and here lately we just harped on it more, and repetition's the mother of all learning, so we've really taken time in practice to get down our rotations and our pick and roll coverage and things of that sort, and I'm starting to see those things come to fruition in games, and we're excited about that turn.
Well, you've done an incredible job this year, and I'm so pleased, how your kids react to you, the preparation and everything's really starting to round third for you.
Yeah, it's a full team effort. I mean, we rely on each other, the whole staff. It's truly a family affair, and I just really fortunate to be in a situation where we can share this power together and try to figure out how to win and do what's best for these kids and put them in a position to win. So hopefully it all, again, pays off in the end, and we're just excited.
Honored, my friend. Coach Casey Huff here. We're going to get Estill County's coach. Coach, good luck to you.
Thank you, Greg. And now Greg's going to make his way over to the head coach of the Estill County Engineers, Coach Brian Hall, a good friend of mine, known him for many, many years, and a fantastic coach. And he's down on the floor with Greg Napier.
Coach, heading into the home stretch, how you feel?
I feel real good about our team. We've had a young, inexperienced team starting the season. We've had ups and downs, but because of that, we've gotten better. And, last regular season game, it's hard to believe. But I like where we are now. We've had some injuries. We had to try to overcome that. We lost one of our best players. But we've got these kids now that the injury happened at a time now. We've had a couple guys being able to step up, and we're playing a little better ball. So I know we're playing a good opponent tonight, and I hope we come out and really play well.
It's a good test for you tonight, heading into next week. Come to Memorial Gym. You know how competitive it is here.
Absolutely. We play every year here, and I was just talking to Seth about this is one of my favorite gyms to play in. And you only get better when you play the best competition. So we play every year, and I hope that we can play well tonight. I know they've got a really good team, but I feel like our kids will come in and play. And I hope our kids, if we do a good job of taking care of the ball, doing a good job on the boards, then we'll be right where we want to be in this game.
We're going to wish you all the best, my friends, and safe travels too back home. Coach Brian Hall right there. I'm going to send it back to Jeff right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Thank you, Greg. And you heard it from the coaches, Brian Hall of Estill County and Casey Huff of Hazard, getting their team set for battle here in just about 10 and a half minutes. We'll send it back to the station for another commercial break. When we come back, we'll take a look at these two teams, take a look at some players, and get you set for the tip right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
My name is Emily, and I'm from Laurel County. When I was searching for a college, I wanted to find a place that felt like home and where I could make a difference. The moment I stepped on Alice Lloyd's campus, I knew this was where I belonged. There's a sense of community here and a focus on serving others that you can't find at other colleges. For me, it wasn't just about continuing education. It was about being a part of something bigger. Apply now to find your home at alc.edu.
Hey, that was my friend Logan's soccer coach. Why'd you honk and wave at her?
Because she's also our Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent. She's the one who helped us get our house fixed after that big storm last year.
Well, that explains the name of their team.
Which is?
The Storm.
Of course.
Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
For over 100 years, you've known us as People's Bank and Trust Company. Now, we're stepping into the future as PBT Bancorp, partnering for a better tomorrow. It's a new look with the same commitment to you and our communities. Same values, fresh identity, exciting future. Thank you for being a part of our journey, past, present, and future. PBT Bancorp, your trusted partner today and tomorrow.
Sometimes the world can be a scary place. When it comes to legal matters, most times it's hard to tell which way to turn. Trust the law office of David A. Johnson. Have you been injured? Car, coal truck, motorcycle accident, wrongful death? Insurance companies not willing to pay? David A. Johnson, Justin Noble, and Michael Johnson will fight for you. Located at 461 Main in Hazard, the best choice. Call 435-1552. Visit online at davidajohnsonlaw.com or on Facebook. This is an advertisement.
Welcome back, folks, to Memorial Gym here in Hazard. Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier set to bring this one to you between Estill County and Hazard. And, Greg, one thing I want to mention, I had it written down in my notes. about Hazard that you mentioned rounding third and heading to home and what Coach Huff and his team has done, and he mentioned that defensive effort, and they have put forth a really 2 good games defensively against Powell County and Clay County. And their offense is going to be there. Seth Cottle, Trace Kincaid, Talon Osborne. I mean, they've got some kids that can absolutely score the basketball. But that defense and rebounding is what Coach Huff and this Bulldog team's looking for down the stretch.
The first week, and I think it might have been you or Nathan or we'd talked about, I said, really, Hazard 1 through 5, there's a lot of great offensive tools. But I think when you break it down athletic-wise, they should be the best defensive team in this region.
Well, they're long and they're active, and I told Tucker Johnson, he was our player of the game last night, and I was bragging on Trace Kincaid for his defense, and Kincaid a phenomenal 3-point shooter. He makes 3 3-pointers a game on average, averaging 15 points per game for Hazard. But his defensive effort in the last couple of games has been phenomenal. He's been asked to guard kids that are a little bit bigger than him, maybe a little bit quicker than him, and he's answered the bell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really high on that kid. I just, he works hard, and he just, he's a kid that is going to give you every ounce of his effort. I truly believe that. Every time he steps on the floor, he'll play as hard as anybody out there. So I'm excited, man, for this weekend leading up to the district. And next week, like I said, just kind of hold on. Everybody's going to get wild.
Don't hold your breath, but hold on for sure.
Hold on.
Folks here at Hazard, they're about to do some pregame festivities with the national anthem. We'll send it back to the station for another break. When we come back, more pregame analysis for you right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, East Kentucky Chiropractic. Did you know we offer free transportation for our patients to our clinics within Perry County, a 10 to 15 mile radius? Call Tanner Collins at 606-487-9505, extension 319 to see if you qualify. Free transportation offered by Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
Here at Kimber Furniture, our slogan is "We know furniture." As well we should. For over 45 years now, it's what we do, it's all we do, it's who we are. At Kimber's, that gives us the opportunity to specialize in getting you exactly what you need. We do our homework to make sure you get the best, longest-lasting, best-looking brand names at Kimber's guaranteed lowest prices with easy credit terms and fast express delivery. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kimber Furniture in Hazard, where we know furniture.
Welcome back, everyone, to Memorial Gym here in Hazard, Kentucky. The Bulldogs set to take on Estill County in a boys basketball game, Greg. And, we mentioned some of these players for Hazard. Seth Cottle honored earlier in the week for scoring his 2,000th point. As a Bulldog, he averages 21 points a game. Kincaid with 15, Talon Osborne with 10. Tucker Napier was 6. Tucker Johnson was 6. But Tucker Johnson last night, that game against Clay County, it was close.
Man.
And he just took over, finished with 19 points, 5 or 6 assists, 8, 9 rebounds. Just a great game by the senior center/forward for Hazard.
Yeah, those last 5 minutes of that game might have been the best offensively he's played in 4 years.
Yeah.
He hit the 3, he had a great drive, and that was a good matchup with him and that kid from Clay County in there.
Yeah.
So, but he won the battle, and he was the difference really to push them through the threshold there at the end of the game. I'm really happy to see that for him. He's a good workhorse role player, but he kind of got the chance to shine offensively there late.
And, the one of the things that we've mentioned several times about Hazard, and I like to keep mentioning, they're very unselfish. They share the basketball. Seth Cottle draws a lot of attention. When you can score the basketball as good as he can, he's going to be double-teamed. He's going to be triple-teamed. You have to give the defenders some help on guarding Seth Cottle, but he makes that extra pass. Kincaid knocks down a 3. He makes the extra pass. Tucker Napier hits a 3. You look inside, Tucker Johnson hits a 3. Talon Osborne, just a phenomenal athlete, slashes, hits the glass, and they've really got some weapons on that offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, they got all the tools to make the march to Rupp in March. There's no question about that. And one thing you alluded about, like Seth Cottle, when your primary ball handler is 6'4" with length like that, I mean, he can see over any defense they're going to throw at him. And he, too, though, Jeff, as a guard, becomes a really threat on the low post. If you get mismatches, if people are going to, man hazard. I mean, because and then mid-range, too, he's as good as you're going to see anywhere. When he gets turning and heading down into the paint, he rises up and forms perfect. He's always on balance. Special kid.
Well, you see so many players today, and you were a great shooter. You could score the basketball, but you see so many players today. When we grew up, it was the jump shot. Now you see more of a little set shot, a push shot. It's still a jump shot, but Seth Cottle is old school. The throwback, he elevates really well on that jump shot, gets the ball above his head. And I've said many times on the air, the defender can be there. They can have the hand up, but when he elevates and rises above that hand, he's got a clear look at the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, he is really worth every ounce of the dollar that you pay here to watch him every night here at home. Hazard, they've been spoiled with him. We just also seen their Coach Fannin on the screen there. God bless. It's always good to see him and Frida in here. But Seth is one of my favorite players I've seen in some time. I mean, he just does everything right, and I just love his demeanor. And he's leading his team the right way right now.
Estill County, you heard Coach Hall say in the pregame interview, a rough season, 8-17. They've had some injuries. They're young, but they grew up. They're playing better. And certainly a tough task on hand for this Engineer team tonight against a very good Hazard team.
Yeah, but what a test, though, Jeff. I mean, I'm sure Brian's telling them in the locker room, like, you got aspirations to win a regional tournament. This is a regional championship type of team that you're going to face to do that. So what better way to kind of let your kids know what's in store for them the next 2 weeks?
Estill County's led in scoring by sophomore guard Hunter Bingham, 15.2 points per game, followed up by a senior, number 20, Luke Neese, kicking in 10 a game for the Engineers. Senior night here at Hazard. The senior basketball players and cheerleaders honored before the game. A nice ceremony. Recognize the seniors on Estill County's team, which we all commented on and thought that was a pretty cool thing.
Listen, that is all class right there, and to me, I think every school should do that. But that was awfully kind and classy of Hazard. I mean, well deserved for these kids from Estill County to be recognized just like Hazard, and big crowd here tonight, and it's a special place, as you know. It's a great place to watch a basketball game.
Absolutely, folks. We'll send it over to the public address announcer, Mr. Scott Napier, for our introduction of our starting lineups.
Taking on your Hazard Bulldogs. Let's meet the starters for tonight's teams, beginning with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Engineers of Estill County. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 5, Hunter Bingham. At guard, a senior, number 20, Luke Neese. At forward, a sophomore, number 12, Cooper Willis. At forward, a senior, number 23, Gavin Shepard. And at center, a senior, number 30, Caden Conley. The Engineers are coached by Coach Brian Hall. And now for your Hazard Bulldogs. Starting at guard, a 6'5" senior, number 13, Seth Cottle. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 1, Talon Osborne. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 22, Tucker Johnson. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 10, Tucker Napier. And at guard, a 6'2" junior, number 2, Trace Kincaid. The Bulldogs are coached by Coach Casey Huff. Tonight's officials, Mr. Chris Ambergy, Mr. Roger Fairchild, and Mr. Keith Morgan.
And there you have it, folks. It will be Bingham, Nice, Shepherd, Willis, and Conley for the Engineers. Cottle, Kincaid, Osborne, Napier, and Johnson for the Bulldogs. Hazard in the home whites. Estill County in their road blues, Greg, and we're ready to get this one rolling.
Man, I'm excited. I don't know if it's just me, but this has been the quickest season, Jeff, that I can remember. It's came and gone. You got to cherish every game.
Absolutely, and Hazard with one more. They'll round out the regular season tomorrow here at home against Knox Central.
Yep.
The final game for the Engineers before next week's district tournament. Estill County controls the tap. Bingham walks it into the front court. Picks up his dribble. Going to hit a backdoor to Nice. Loses it, throws it off the leg at Johnson. Out of bounds, Estill County basketball.
Yeah, it's great help side defense from Tucker Johnson, too, to seal off that baseline there, Jeff. So Hazard looking really good early on here defensively.
I like that 4-high set, trying to get some backdoor action early. Keep this Hazard defense honest.
Oh, yeah.
Bingham backs it out near the logo. Calls the play. Cottle on him. Gets it over to Conley. Reverse it around to Shepherd. Back up top to Nice. To Bingham. Drives behind the back. Inside to Conley. Puts it up no good, but he is fouled and will go to the free throw line.
That's a good ball fake right there. Get the defender up in the air. But Bingham, this sophomore, though, Jeff, to me, is one of the better younger players in this region.
Yeah, he handles the basketball well. Good scorer for Coach Hall as Caden Conley makes the first. Second one in the air, no good. 1-0 your score. First possession of the game on the offensive end for Hazard. Cottle goes off the screen, crosses over in the paint, kicks out to Napier to Kincaid at the top. He's going to drive, hit Osborne in the corner. Long three, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Engineers.
Still good look, though, by Osborne. He'll knock that down.
Bingham spins in the paint, puts up a little floater. No good. Conley with a rebound, puts it up, no good. His own rebound, up off the glass and in. Their first PBT bank shot of the game by Caden Conley. And the Engineers up quickly, 3-0.
Yeah, and winning the rebounding battle as well. But that's all effort right there by that young man.
Cottle with a crossover down the paint. Has some contact. They're going to call him for traveling.
And, two, as you're ending this last week, Hazard coming off mammoth games against Powell and Clay, I mean, do you think in the back of their mind it could be just a little bit of lull here too, Jeff? It might take you a quarter to wake up.
It could be. Games on back-to-back nights are tough anyway. Mm-hmm. You heard Coach Huff say it's what he's trying to recreate. The floater put up no good by Willis. Hazard with a rebound. Kincaid down the lane. Puts a shot up no good, but he's fouled. I think it's probably going to be on the floor. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Greg.
Kincaid's, don't you agree, though, Jeff, has really become more aggressive as a ball handler this year?
Oh, absolutely. He's known for his three-point shooting. Here's a steal by Estill County. Shepherd intercepts the pass, nearly turns it over. Thought about the three, hands it off to Bingham. Working with it out in the jump circle. Box set for the Engineers. Bingham on the drive, puts a shot up. May have been blocked by Osborne. Yeah. Johnson with a rebound.
That's a big-time athletic play from Osborne.
Cottle, he's had enough of this. To the rack, up, in, and the foul. PBT bank shot and one for Seth Cottle.
He gives people false hope at times, and all of a sudden he just blows by and raises up like that. He is a unique basketball player, man. He really is.
Free throw is good from Cottle. We're all tied at 3. And the thing about Seth that when you watch him, this kid's not very quick. He's super quick. He's super long. And it just takes him one step, and he's by you.
Yep.
Here's a long three from Estill County. No good. Shepherd missed that one off to the right. Kincaid with a basketball for Hazard. 3-3 your score. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kincaid to Napier. Inside. Johnson has it knocked away and stolen by Bingham. Bingham down the lane. Shot up. Blocked by Osborne. Estill with a rebound, blocked by Johnson.
You're talking about some athletes on Hazard's side. Osborne is something else.
No free passes in the paint tonight from Hazard. Conley gets it, fade away. I think Cottle may have blocked that one. Long past Osborne. Look out below. Talon Osborne lays it in, and the Bulldogs take their first lead of the game, 5-3.
I tell you what, that's explosive ability from him. You've just seen these last two possessions there. 2 blocks on that and just a strong finish to the basket.
Here's Estill County with a drive shot put up by Nice is good. We're all tied at 5. 4.5 to go here in the first.
The thing I like about Osborne, Jeff, I think he could by far be the best defender in the region, just his God-given ability.
Yeah, and he's a great on-the-ball defender, but he's also a great weak side defender coming over to block shots. Puts up the reverse layup, gets it to go. Tough shot by Osborne. Bulldogs back up 2, 7-5.
Well, if you ever wanted a PBT bank shot right there and it touched everything at the top of the square as well, then came in. That's a great look.
Had a lot of English on it.
Yes, sir.
A long 3 from Shepard from the left wing, no good. Cottle controls the rebound for Hazard. Up ahead to Kincaid. Crossover, down the lane, shot up and in. Hazard shooting at point-blank range, up 4, 9-5, another PBT bank shot.
Well, that's beautiful basketball right there and a strong move by Trace Kincaid.
2 hands off the glass. Shepard with it for Estill County. Gives it off to Willis. Splits some defenders. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Seth Cottle. Hazard looking to run. Up ahead to Osborne. Over to Napier. Off the glass and in. A PBT bank shot. And Coach Hall has seen enough. He's going to take his first time out of the game. It's going to be a 30, folks. We'll take it with him. Hazard on top at 11-5 back in 30 seconds on East Kentucky Sports Network.
Double Quick proudly introduces Rewards Plus Pay. It's a new feature inside the Double Quick Rewards app. Enroll today and save 20 cents on gas all day, every day, right at the pump. Use it on all transactions inside, too. To enroll, open your Double Quick Rewards app. Click Enroll Now and follow the steps to link your checking account. Once you're approved, use Double Quick Rewards Plus Pay at the pump or inside the store. Rewards Plus Pay is safe, secure, and easy to use. Enroll today and start saving, but only at your Double Quick store.
Welcome back, folks, to Memorial Gym here at Hazard, Kentucky. Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. And, Greg, as we were getting ready to come on the air, you said the last 60 seconds for Hazard.
Yeah, I mean, it shows you how dangerous they can be. They've blocked 3 shots right there. They get out on the break. They're aggressive going to the glass. I mean, this team, you talk about, you hear that term breakthrough. They're right on the edge doing that, Jeff. They are.
Showing some of that spurt ability, a little 6-0 run.
Yeah.
By the Bulldogs. The foul's going to be on Seth Cottle. That's his first. Estill County trying to get it inside to Conley. Luke Combs into the game for Hazard, replacing Talon Osborne.
And I think, too, Luke's another kid, too, Jeff, that could become a really good defender with his length.
Just a sophomore. Estill County's Luke Neese spins, puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Tipped. Gets his own rebound taken away by Cottle. Up ahead to Kincaid. Wide open layup, Trace Kincaid, 8-0 run for the Bulldogs, and they lead 13-5.
Yeah, Seth Cottle, just an incredible outlet pass there, and Trace Kincaid, nice finish.
The recipient of a nice pass from Cottle.
Oh, yeah.
Estill County hands it off to Bingham, crosses over, Kincaid on him. Now Willis has it. Hands it off to Shepard straight away. Backs it out, back to Bingham. Coach Hall calling out the play. Bingham trying to use a screen. Now they're going to set a double stagger away. Ball's reversed. Neese floater, no good. Johnson with a rebound.
Yeah, another deflection too, Jeff.
Kincaid to the rack. Kicks it out, nowhere to go. Luke Combs with a save over to Tucker Napier. Trace Kincaid, 3 in the right corner, no good. Bingham with a rebound.
Well, if that had went down, this place would have exploded.
It was one of the ones you just thought it was going down. As Neese, he cashes in a 3 from the right wing. A Kemper 3 from Luke Neese stops the bleeding for Estill County. Hazard up 5, 13-8.
You know, and if you're Estill, you'll take anything right there. That's a good look, good shot.
On a little bit of a dry spell were the Engineers. Maybe 3 minutes without a bucket. Neese to Kincaid to Napier to Johnson. Down the lane, shot up and in. Tucker Johnson PBT bank shot. Nice move from the big man.
I mean, I'm telling you, he's the missing link offensively that really puts them over the top, man. I mean, after last night, if he carries that type of performance on the rest of the season here, it's going to be interesting for Hazard.
Neese tried to get it over to Bingham. Johnson deflects it out of bounds. It will be Estill County basketball. Javion Fullwood and Talon Osborne checking in for Hazard.
Fullwood's another kid too, Jeff, that could really lift Hazard, going down the stretch. His strength, great football player, and it could cause a lot of people problems.
Brody Manus into the lineup for Estill County. Bingham kicks it in the corner. 3 from the right corner is good from Gavin Shepard. A Kemper 3. Estill County trying to stay in this one from behind the arc.
That's a nice transition right there from Estill.
There's a 3 from Cottle. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Estill County.
Estill County hanging right in here, Jeff. They're not going to be intimidated. Brian Hall will not let that happen.
15-11 your score. Hazard on top. Bingham over to Neese. Drives, puts up the floater, and it's good. 2-point game. 15-13. Hazard with the lead in the basketball. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Great drive by Luke Neese.
Hazard will hold for 1. And they will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Cottle's going to keep it in his hands. Here comes a screen from Fullwood. Splits the defenders. Loses the handle. Estill County grabs it. Bingham from half court at the buzzer. No good. 1 quarter in the books, folks. Hazard 15, Estill County 13. Back after this break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, we believe every student can succeed, and we built the resources to make it happen. Our Success Zone offers tutoring, career advising, and peer mentors who are current students themselves. Whether you need help in class, guidance for your career, or just someone to cheer you on, we're here for you every step of the way. Choose HCTC. Your future starts here. Call today at 606-487-3293.
East Kentucky Carpet One has been serving Eastern Kentucky for more than 45 years, and we are proud to say that we are still here with the same quality family-owned business. We have experience in commercial and residential properties with a fully stocked warehouse. We also have access to luxury vinyl waterproof flooring, tile, carpet, and much more. Professional installation is also available. Stop by East Kentucky Carpet at 204 Willie's Way or give us a call at 606-439-3858. East Kentucky Carpet One.
Ready to start the second quarter of play here at Memorial Gym between Hazard and Estill County. Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. Greg Hazard jumped up, 6-8-point lead. Estill County fights back, cuts it to 2 as we start the second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I love their grit, and, they're not going to back down. And, Hazard had a couple minutes there looking really strong, but a couple turnovers there and maybe a shot or 2 that they would normally make. It gives Estill County a little hope, but I'm excited for the rest of this game. I mean, Estill County, just the style they play, Jeff's a little bit different than what we see in the 54th, and even over in the Knott County and Letcher County. So, like I said, I go back to this schedule, and I love what Coach Huff did to schedule a team down the road here as you're going into regional play.
Well, like you said, we said earlier in the week, we've said, multiple times, it's a team that you could match up with early in that regional tournament if both teams advance out of district.
Sure.
Hazard with the basketball to start the second quarter of play. Seth Cottle to Osborne to Johnson. Shot fake. He's going to drive, spin, split some defenders, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Engineers.
That was well defended right there from the Engineers.
Bingham hands it off to Neese. Running the weave out front, backdoor to Bingham. Kicked by Kincaid, and luckily for Hazard, he kicked it. Bingham had a gimme.
Yeah, I mean, I love the action right here from Estill County, and they're moving well, man, without the basketball, and they cut on a string as well.
Bingham, the trigger man for Estill County, lobs it up top to Manus. Hands it back to Bingham. Waiting on a screen from Shepard. So Bingham working on Kincaid. Down the lane, shot fake, nowhere to go. Gets it back to Neese. He's going to drive. Has it knocked away, kicks it out to corner 3. That's Cooper Willis. A Kemper three from Cooper Willis, and Engineers retake the lead, 16-15.
Well, that's just good penetration in the lane. Great kick, good finish.
Osborne for Hazard puts a jumper up in the paint, and it's good. Talon Osborne.
That's what I love about him and Seth Cottle. You know, they're kind of combo guards, you know, small wings, but they can get in there and finish in the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, you can't let them catch it that low if you're Estill County. Bingham. Good hedge by Johnson. Kicks it in the corner. There's a drive, kicks it out to a shooter on the right wing. Shepard can't get it to go. Kincaid with a rebound up ahead to Osborne on the drive. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Shepard of Estill County.
And there's a drive right there. You'd like to see him just gather himself just a little bit, Jeff, right there, because he's so athletic. He can get in there and just finish up around the rim.
Bingham with it now for Estill County. Backs it out. Gets the play call from head coach Brian Hall. Nearly loses it. Gathers it. He's going to drive. Splits some defenders. Gets it off to Shepard. Puts a shot up and in. A PBT bank shot off the glass by Gavin Shepard. And Estill County back up by one.
Yeah, they're just opening that baseline up there. Caused a lot of trouble there for the Bulldogs.
18-17 your score. Estill County on top. Hazard with the basketball. Cottle. Down the lane. Shot up and in. Seth Cottle time for the Bulldogs. PBT bank shot. Hazard retakes the lead 19-18.
That's why he's a player of the year in this region, Jeff, right there. A move like that. He can shut you down quick.
Estill County tried to bring the double team, but came a little too late and wasn't nearly effective. Here's Bingham with a long three from the right wing, and it's good. A Kemper three from Hunter Bingham. Now Estill County up 21-19.
Man, what a quick release this kid has.
Osborne down the lane to Kincaid. Three out of the left corner, no good. Rebounded by the Engineers.
That right there is not a good look for Hazard. That's not a good shot. And I still think Osborne can just gather himself, get in that lane, Jeff. He's so athletic and just get in and shoot over everybody.
Bingham with a basketball. Hands it off to Manus. Off to Willis. Just hit a three over here in the right corner. Back to Bingham. 21-19 your score. Estill County on top. Bingham on the drive. Little floater is good. Hunter Bingham. Now Coach Casey Huff, he's going to call a timeout and think about it. Estill County up 23-19. Back after this 30-second break right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
Hi, folks. I'm Dr. Van Breeding. At Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation, our providers are dedicated to your health and well-being. That's why we encourage preventive visits. But there are situations that could require a local hospital stay or some recovery time in a nursing home. At MCHC, we have medical privileges at the ARH Hospital in Whitesburg and at local nursing homes, so you can rest assured that your provider will be with you on your way back to recovery. It's just another way MCHC is providing better health for a longer life.
Welcome back, folks, to Memorial Gym here in Hazard. Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. Estill County, Greg, up 4 on a 10-4 run here in about 3 minutes and 20 seconds on this Hazard team.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. They're hitting open shots. I mean, a great move by the sophomore, their little hesitation move. So Estill County, they're here to fight.
A little half-court trap now for the Engineers. Napier, long skip pass to Osborne. To Combs in the corner. He's going to drive to Cottle. Point-blank range, hoop, and the foul. Yeah. Seth Cottle.
And, Jeff, he is so effective from that free throw line down, man. He, like I said, he could very easily be the best post player in this region if he wanted to. The way
absolutely.
He could, man. And I love that right there, that philosophy, what you just saw right there. Get in the teeth of that defense score.
And we said that during the break. Hazard can get the ball in the paint, and if you get it, that deep, you're going to score it as Cottle intercepts the pass. Long pass up ahead to Combs off the glass and in. A PBT tough bank shot from Luke Combs.
Well, that's a big-time finish right there from the sophomore.
Just like that, we're all tied 23 apiece. Hazard bringing a little full court pressure. Pass inside, up and in by Shepard. That's Willis. Cooper Willis with a PBT bank shot. Engineers back on top 25-23.
Yeah, they handled the press there really well.
Cottle with a basketball for Hazard. Veers off to the left side. Down the lane. Tries to step through. Hits it to Tucker Napier at the top of the key. Three-pointer no good. Rebound pulled down by Estill County.
Well, that's the best thing could happen for Estill County is just that possession right there, how they played that.
Backdoor to Neese, puts it up, no good. Johnson tips it, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Estill County will be Hazard basketball.
Still a good look there from Estill County.
Trace Kincaid and Javion Fullwood returning to the lineup for the Hazard Bulldogs. 3:22 to go in the second quarter. Estill County on top by 2, 25-23.
If I'm Hazard, I just try to be as patient as I can and try to get Cottle on that post.
Fullwood on the low block.
Good move. Wow.
Osborne takes the elevator all the way to the top floor for the slam dunk, and we're tied at 25.
That's beautiful. And what an athlete this kid is.
A pretty pass from Fullwood, too.
Yes.
Estill County the basketball. Manus on the drive, puts a shot up, no good. Fullwood with a rebound, knocks it out of bounds. Last touch by Estill County.
Well, Estill County's getting a lot of looks, Jeff, inside the paint. You know, that kind of concerns me if you're a Hazard fan. I mean, they're effortlessly getting to the basket.
Yeah, like you said, Greg, getting some good looks. Just got to get them to go down.
Yes, sir.
Fullwood to Kincaid. Osborne tried the backdoor pass, and he slipped. And Kincaid was going to pass it to him, and they called for the carry.
Now, the right idea is just got to be a little bit more efficient with that. I mean, you know, it was all the intent was there.
May have been another highlight slam dunk for Osborne had he not slipped.
It's true.
Estill County's Bingham over to Conley. Back to Bingham. Long three. No good. Rebounded by Manus. Back to Bingham. Shot fake in the paint. Jumper. Good. Hunter Bingham.
And Jeff, this kid can play, man. I mean, great float in there and real aggressive, and really impressed with him early on.
Yeah, like you said, just a sophomore. 27-25, Estill County with the lead. Hazard. Osborne on the right wing to Fullwood. Over to Combs. Kincaid fakes the three. He's going to drive in the paint. Puts a shot off the glass. No good. Fullwood with a rebound. Through some traffic. He can't get it to go. Bingham pulls down the board for Estill County.
Yeah, he's got to finish those shots in there. He's a strong young man.
Bingham to Neese. Spins. Off to Conley. He's going to drive baseline. Back to Bingham. Back to Conley. He lost it out of bounds. Should be Hazard basketball, and it is.
It's just too easy for Estill County to drive there. Hazard's got to clean that up.
You know, they got the ball deep, and they made some nice interior passes, but they weren't caught cleanly. If those are caught cleanly,
scoring.
They get a good look. Cottle comes off the screen. Kicks it to Osborne. He's going to drive, spin, off the glass and in. Talon Osborne with a scoop shot, a PBT bank shot. And, Greg, that was as an athletic of a play as you're going to see here all night.
Yeah, he is crazy athletic, man. And that's his breadwinner right there, Jeff, is getting in that paint.
Neese is on the drive to Conley. Fullwood knocks it away. We're going to have a jump ball. Fullwood and Conley going to the deck after it. Good hustle by both those young men, but the possession will stay with Estill County.
Yeah. Well, Estill County's just got to stay true to the game plan that Coach Hall's laid out for them. They're doing everything that they can to get into the paint. They just got to finish these shots.
Bingham inside to Conley, puts it up in the paint, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Fullwood.
Still yet another good look.
Osborne down the lane, and he is fouled. That's the thing with Osborne, and we've seen it with a couple of these Hazard guys. When they make their mind up to go to the basket, you got to slide over in front, maybe draw a charge. Yeah. If you're reaching in that situation right there, number one, they're not going to stop. Number two, you're going to foul.
Amen to that.
Napier to Cottle. Inside to Fullwood. Spin, shot up and in. Javion Fullwood.
Well, I tell you what, man, that's if you're a Hazard fan, you love seeing that because he's so strong in there, Jeff, and that's just a good finish, good post move.
A great job of using his body to shield the defender, create a little space.
Yep.
Manus has it for Estill County inside to Neese. To Bingham, point-blank range. He got it to go. Still tied 29 apiece.
Yeah, Neese made a good pump fake right there. And, you know, Estill County, like I said, is not shook at all coming into Memorial Gym tonight.
Under 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Cottle, a little inside-out dribble off the glass and in. Nice finish by Cottle with a PBT bank shot. Turnover, Napier at the buzzer. It's not going to count. We will go to the half. Hazard with a 2-point lead, 31. Estill County 29. Folks, we'll send it back to the station for a quick break. When we come back, we will have part of the Hazard Hall of Fame induction ceremony for you right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
First Trust Bank has partnered with Zelle, so you can skip the trip to the ATM and send funds directly to friends and family from your First Trust Bank app. Zelle is available in financial institutions across the country, creating a network of trusted partnerships that allow money to move quickly and securely. Whether you need to split the rent or last night's dinner, do it with ease and confidence using Zelle. Creating partnerships that make local banking easier is another reason you can look to us first for a bank you can trust. First Trust Bank, member FDIC.
Hey guys, Perry Vinyl Windows and Doors. Let me tell you, if you're looking for mobile home parts, they have you covered. I've seen it myself personally. Window, the right price. 606-435-7639. They're located in the old day
service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure and organizations. What about those other guys? You know, Mountain People serving mountain people. TVS 606.
Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's number to replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors, motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky. Located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4 Monday through.
Did you know that Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky has been a provider in Kentucky? In addition, Primary Care is the third largest rural health system in the nation. Has been in your backyard and continues to grow. Call today to schedule an appointment at any of our locations in Hazard, Hindman, Vico, Hyden, and now open in Whitesburg. Walk-ins are always welcome. Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, 439-1300.
Welcome back, folks, here at Hazard. We're going to cut to the PA announcer, Nathan Little, and catch some of the Hazard Hall of Fame induction ceremony here at halftime between the Bulldogs and Estill County. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nathan Little.
In basketball and baseball, he played 2 consecutive years in the Sweet 16 and was a member of the famed 1986 basketball team that was honored here last evening. He made all-region team in 1986 and was MVP of the 1980 as a 1,000-point scorer. His most memorable moment was playing in the Final Four of the Sweet 16, losing that controversial game to PRP and finishing that season with 32 wins. He remembers how the team brought the community together and how determined they were to win. Willie Blackburn Combs. Up next is Antoinette Coco Cornett. Coco played for the Bulldogs under Coach Bill Fannin from 1985 until 1989. She is thankful for her parents, Paul and Rebecca Cornett, for supporting and loving her. She has 2 sisters, Melissa Cornett Ward and Valerie Cornett Conate, who have stood beside her and supported her all these years. She is so proud to have her son, Michael Phillip, her grandsons with her tonight, Jakari and Jason. After high school, she was blessed to continue playing on a basketball scholarship to Sullivan Junior College in Lexington, where she majored in accounting. She had the privilege of coaching a youth basketball team at the YMCA in Richmond, Kentucky. That experience meant a lot to her, being able to give back to the game she loved. Eventually pursued a different career path and worked in the cable industry for over 25 years. And above all, she says, I give thanks to my God, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who is first in my life. Without Jesus, I do not know where I would be today. This moment is because of his grace and his blessings. Playing for Hazard from 1985 to 89 was one of the greatest chapters of my life. Wearing that Lady Bulldogs jersey was about more than basketball. It was about pride, perseverance, and sisterhood. Those years helped shape my character and my confidence.
Her senior year, she averaged 24 points per game, and she is deeply honored and grateful to accept her induction into the Hall of Fame and thanks her coaches Bill Fannin and his wife Frida for believing in her, pushing in her, and shaping her not only as a player but as a person. Above all, she says, I give thanks to God in this moment is because of his grace and blessings. And next, Robert Woo Woo Hagans. Woo Woo was a member. He's a 1981 graduate of the Hazard High School. As a Bulldog, he was a member of the 1979 14th Region Championship team and a member of the 1980 54th District Championship team. Also in 1980, the team made it to the championship game of the Louisville Invitational Tournament. Woo Woo is proud to be joining the Hazard High School Basketball Hall of Fame along with his three brothers, Calvin, John, and Joe Hagans. Congratulations, Robert Woo Woo Hagans. Up next, Griffin Wells. A 2016 graduate of Hazard High School, he is married to Kylie Wells, and they have a son, Gentry. After graduation, he attended Eastern Kentucky University. Griffin and his wife, Griffin was a 2-year starter for the Bulldogs who played point guard on 2 54th District Championship teams, a WYMT champion, and a 14th Region runner-up team. He had a combined record of 88 wins over 4 years with a 24-point average. Coach Al Holland says that Griff was an outstanding point guard who was always assigned to the opposing team's best player. He was a hard-nosed player who made players around him better, and he was a joy to coach. And baseball. As a pitcher and first baseman, he was a 6-year starter for the Bulldog baseball team. During the 2014 state tournament, he was implemental in the win over McCracken County, who had not lost a game, but fell to his pitching placing Hazard High in the headlines and Griff's picture on the front page of the sports section. Coach Booth says he was the ultimate competitor who never got rattled, was coachable, and a great teammate. Ladies and gentlemen, Griffin Wells. And for our next inductee, we have a guest speaker, Mr. Jarrett Napier.
Our next inductee is Mr. Scott Napier. Scott Napier, a 1982 graduate of MC Napier High School, married Kim Ritchie Napier in June of 1985. Together they have one son, Jarrett Napier, a 2021 graduate of Hazard High School. Scott began a career in broadcasting in 1995 that has spanned 31 years and still continues on the airwaves today. In August of 2023, Scott became the Communications and Marketing Director for Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, Incorporated. Scott came to Hazard Independent Schools in August of 2014. He began driving a bus and volunteering with middle school sports. Scott has driven the bus for middle school and high school football, basketball, and baseball over the years. He began doing the PA for Hazard baseball in 2015, and after the retirement of Hazard legend Roy Pulliam, Scott became the PA announcer in historic Memorial Gym for boys and girls basketball. Scott continues to drive the bus and keep the scorebook for Hazard boys basketball. Scott's favorite memories of Hazard High School sports include driving the bus for 6 regional championship baseball teams, the 2019-20 district champion football team, and he will never forget the 2019-20 boys basketball region championship team. Lastly, Scott would like to thank Hazard Independent Schools, all the coaches, students, and fans for adopting him into the Bulldog family. And he wants to give a special thanks to the Hall of Fame committee for this incredible honor. As Scott always says, go Dogs.
For these members getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I was trying to keep it a surprise from Scott. I don't think he was really expecting it, but
I love it.
all these ladies and gentlemen truly deserving, and I know they're all happy. But knowing Scott like I know Scott, he's beaming with pride out there.
I mean, he's one of the if you look at Mount Rushmore of people and how to do things right, the blueprint, he's got it. Everything about him, from his faith and his professionalism, and and his love for this community and this program, obviously. And I mean, it's beautiful. Of course, to me, my teammate Willie Combs getting to be inducted, man, into the Hall of Fame, and he's one of the toughest young men I've ever been around in my lifetime, and he was an incredible leader. We were blessed to have him with us at Hazard, man. So I'm just so happy to see Willie go in there. It really means a lot to me as a former player.
Tonight we celebrate the historic season of our 2020.
And now they're going to introduce this year's regional golf champions at Hazard High School. But going back to Willie, I don't want to interrupt it. We don't have the mic, but they'll have the camera on this golf team. You guys were a little bit older than me, and I said last night on the air, that was when I really started keeping up with high school basketball. And I think I was in 6th grade during that 85-86 season. Go on through high school, go on through college. We're playing some Dust Bowl together back in the day.
Yeah.
And you and Willie Combs, Dwayne, a lot of those guys that were out there last night could absolutely still play.
Well, I mean, I always say the one team, the Dust Bowl team that you and I were a part of together, and who was it? Jody Thompson was on there with us.
Brian Johnson.
And Brian Johnson.
John
and
Kitchen.
John Kitchen.
Had a couple guys out of Cumberland.
And Doug Johnson.
Yeah.
And
3 All-Americans.
So it was that was a unique year. But that first era of that Dust Bowl, Jeff, when you were still in high school, like on Mondays and Thursdays, you couldn't get around the city course.
Oh, it was absolutely packed.
It was ridiculous. And Willie, man, it was one of the toughest competitors, not only here in our 4 years, but that era of that play, well, he was a pro.
Absolutely.
He was special, and I love him, man. I'm so glad and happy to see him go in the Hall of Fame.
Very, very well deserved, and a loaded Hall of Fame class indeed for Hazard here in 2026.
Names of team members from the championship team will also be
And also, too, Wu Hagen's there in front of us, played on some great teams here in the late 70s, and with Happy Mobilini and Dickie Alexander, the Chris Pulliam, Jay Miller. That was a feisty team, man. And that era, that was the first game ever played in Rupp Arena in the state tournament.
Right,
Hazard played in that. I think Happy was the first player to score. That was the opening round of the state tournament. And Happy's got a pretty cool, unique fact about him that he was the first one to make a bucket.
Absolutely. And he, over his career, a lot of things to be proud of, and that's certainly one of them.
Yeah, man. I mean, he has seen all the success, man, that you can imagine here on and off the floor here at Hazard.
And now, folks, what you all are seeing at home on the screen, they're presenting Hazard with their state championship trophies for their success during golf this year.
Big time, man.
Had a great season. A lot of these young men can absolutely smash a golf ball, and I've seen them do it. And it's Waylon right there, one of them, just a sophomore. His older brother, a golfer at Kentucky.
Waylon, I think, Jeff, really has a chance to be a pro golfer.
There's no doubt.
I do, and boy, his dad's got to be proud of him. John, a former player here and a great player, and even a better soul. And his grandparents, Melvin and Nancy and Archie Everidge, God bless them. What a family, man, of support.
Absolutely, and this young man right here can hit a golf ball. Well, Braden Baker, big kid, strong kid.
Yeah.
But it was a good season, on the golf course for these Hazard Bulldogs, and a lot of success. from a team standpoint. But the way that golf is played, it's a team sport if you've got enough to have a team. But the better those individuals, the better your team's going to be. And Scott Miller done a great job with them all season long.
Another legend.
Absolutely. And he could play a little bit too.
He was great. Of course, Shane is telling us downtown that the Estill County Engineers Athletic Facebook page is hanging with us tonight. So we want to say a great hello to them on YouTube. And so we love the folks down in Irvin, man, and they're just a class act, man. They are.
Like I said, Brian Hall and I have been friends for a long, long time, and I can tell a lot of stories. If anybody from Estill County that's listening, if they ever see me out in public and they want to know some Brian Hall stories, all they got to do is stop me. I'll be glad to share them, but I'm just not going to tell them on the air. But Coach Hall, he was a great coach in the 14th region. He was at Breathitt County here in 2005. Breathitt County arguably had the best team. Perry Central beat them here in the semifinals of the region. Then Perry Central defeated Leslie County in the championship to go to the state tournament in 2005. But that team at Breathitt County really set the stage for Coach Hall and his head coaching career. He was an assistant at Johnson Central for years, and just a guy that knows basketball. Those folks in Estill County are certainly blessed to have him leading that basketball program.
Yeah, and did Brian coach too at Powell County?
He was at Powell
for
County.
a minute there, I thought.
He coached the girls' team at Bryan Station for a while. They had a nice team.
Wow.
I mean, he's just done a little bit of everything, but he, an old boy from McDowell, Kentucky, played basketball at Alice Lloyd, loves the game, loves to compete, and he's had a nice career on the sidelines at a lot of different places. And right now, his Estill County Engineer team just down to a very good Hazard team here just the Monday before the Friday before the district tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think he goes into the locker room after this first half, and he's learned a lot about his team, and his team's kind of put the rest of the region on note that, hey, we get in the regional tournament, my friends, we're going to be there to compete. So I'm excited, man, for him.
Absolutely, folks. We're about 2.5 minutes away from starting the third quarter. We'll send it back to the station to thank our sponsors. We'll be back for third quarter action right here on your East Kentucky Sports Network.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Tax season is here, and nobody likes watching their money disappear. So here's the deal. Right now at Appalachian Wireless, taxes are on us. That's right. We cover the taxes, so you keep more of your refund. Upgrade to the latest phone, save big up front, and walk out feeling way better about tax season. But hurry, this offer won't last forever. So stop by an Appalachian Wireless retail location or visit us at AppalachianWireless.com to find out more. Taxes on us right now at Appalachian Wireless because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Josh and Shasta get up every morning, tie their boots up, and start their long day working for hurting people across the state of Kentucky. If you're hurting due to a car wreck, let Josh and Shasta roll up their sleeves and start working for you today. Call the Mullins Law Firm at 436-HURT. Josh and Shasta are working for you at 436-HURT. Give us a call. This is an advertisement.
It should be easy to get healthcare you can trust close to home. That's exactly what UK Healthcare's Gene Buchanan Medical Center in Hindman is designed for. With a variety of services under one roof, from primary care to behavioral health, and an on-site pharmacy and x-rays to make it even more convenient for you. It's a provider that treats everyone, regardless of ability to pay, all backed by the expertise of UK Healthcare, so you and your family can get healthy and stay healthy. Learn more at ukhealthcare.com/Hindman.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym here in Hazard, Kentucky. The Bulldogs taking on Estill County, the Engineers. Hazard leads 31-29, Greg, and what's been a very entertaining first half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed by Estill County's grit. I mean, very patient. And, I mean, they're going downhill, Jeff. There's not a lot of lateral movement from these guys when they're driving. Man, they're getting in the teeth of the defense, and they've had 5 or 6 point blank shots that didn't go. They could very easily be up 6 points on this game.
Hazard with a basketball to start the third quarter. First 3 or 4 minutes absolutely crucial for both these teams. Tucker Johnson on the drive, step through, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Conley of Estill County.
And that's a good up and under move there from Tucker. I applaud him, Jeff, as his offensive prowess here in the last 2 nights.
He does a good job seeing the floor. He knows the game of basketball.
He
He's
sure
like
does.
a guard center almost.
He sure is. It's a good point.
Estill County the basketball. Conley hands it off to Bingham. Being guarded by Kincaid. Bingham on the drive. Hands it off a long 3 in the corner. Couldn't see the number. That's Gavin Shepard with a Kemper 3.
Man, that's 3 different engineers that have hit Kemper 3s tonight, Jeff. And, I mean, this is a versatile offensive team.
Estill County with a 1 point lead. Osborne backdoor puts a reverse layup off the glass and in. PBT bank shot. Hazard answers quickly, and they retake the lead 33-32.
He can be so effective as a slasher there, and if he gets up around that glass, man, it's you seal the deal with him.
Bingham to Neese. Estill County really trying to spread the floor. Loses it. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson of Hazard. It will stay with the Engineers.
Yeah, Estill County kind of caught a break there, Jeff, but they're going to hang right in here. This team's not going to go anywhere.
Bingham gets it into Conley. Up top to Willis. He drives. He's going to be fouled by Tucker Johnson. Should be his first. Estill County will throw it in underneath their own basket.
It's really not been a lot of fouls, Jeff, called in this game. It's been kind of clean.
It's very clean, yeah. Both well played by both teams. Conley gets it on the low block, hands it off to Bingham. Working on Napier. Crossover down the lane, step through, kicks it to Shepard, tries one from the right corner, can't get it to go. Cottle with a rebound, long pass up ahead to Johnson. He drives off the glass, can't get it to go. Estill County with a basketball. 6.5 to go. Bingham to Shepard. Thought about the 3. Now Bingham has it. Drive, floater, in and out. Johnson with a rebound.
That's still a good move. He's going to make those shots.
Kincaid, long 3, right wing, no good.
Yeah,
Estill County clears it.
I love that offensive right there mindset, though, Jeff. Just a quick outlet up there and a wide open 3.
Yeah, and that's a perfect shot for Kincaid. Just didn't go. Conley in the high post. Over to Shepard. Inside, backdoor off the glass by Neese. Pretty pass, pretty cut for the PBT bank shot.
Yeah, just a great read there from the kid there, and just, I mean, a super cut right there, Jeff. I mean, very direct cut and a good layup.
Seen Estill County use those backdoor sets quite a bit, and they have the 1 point lead, 34-33, 5.5 to go. Kincaid, 3 right in front of us. Can't get it to go. Ball's tipped, tracked down by Napier deep in that left corner.
Yeah, that's a shot Kincaid will hit, though.
Now he's going to drive. He's fouled on the drive. No shot. Hazard will throw it in underneath their own basket.
And that's a great thing that he's developed, Jeff, in the last 12 months. He's been known predominantly as a jump shooter, but now he's a great driver, too. He's really turned into a great driver this year.
Johnson with a step through. Nice reverse layup. PBT bank shot, Tucker Johnson. Faked the handoff to Cottle. The defenders went with Cottle. Johnson just took it to the rack and finished.
Well, I love his offensive mindset this week. I mean, really improving as we head down the stretch.
35-34, Bulldogs up 1, and Estill County throws it away.
I'll tell you what, I do like the intent right there. I mean, could have been a little bit better pass, but, Estill County's doing a lot of good things, Jeff. I mean, if you're Coach Hall, you got to be pleased.
Absolutely. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. 35-34 Hazard. And Cottle just loses it out of bounds. Tried to hand it off to Johnson. Was deflected. Last touch by Cottle. Engineer basketball.
And this Neese kid here from Estill County is really lengthy, man. I mean, he's a good defender, good slasher, good shooter. I like him. He's
senior. He's played a lot of basketball. Here's a jumper from Manus. Can't get it to go. Osborne with a rebound. Bulldogs looking to run. Kincaid. Crossover down the lane. Reverse, jumper in the paint, no good. Johnson with a rebound over 3 Engineers, up and in. Tucker Johnson.
Well, he's carrying off from that last 5-minute stretch last night at Clay County to here. Good move.
Absolutely gives his team the 3-point lead. Long pass from Bingham. Deep in the corner to Willis. Back to Shepard to Bingham. 3. No good. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs.
If you're Estill County, you just got to stay with what's got you here, too.
Osborne crosses over. Gets it to Cottle. He's going to drive. He's fouled and the basket. The third foul in the basket tonight for Seth Cottle.
I mean, it's a pretty simple formula, man, against this pressure here. You get him going baseline into the teeth of the defense in that paint, and this is what happens. He's going to try to connect his third three-point play.
76% free throw shooter on the year. Converts the three-point lead, or three-point play. 6-point lead for Hazard, 40-34.
It's a very dangerous time for Estill County, too, right now.
There's a long pass ahead to Neese. He on the drive, tried to get Manus, throws it out of bounds. Another turnover for the Engineers, gives it back to Hazard.
Yeah, Hazard's kind of got them knocked off on their heels there, and Hazard's pressure starting to slowly creep in, Jeff, right now, paying dividends.
Yeah, Hazard able to convert on a three-point play and a couple of layups by Johnson to stretch this lead out to 6. Kincaid looking to add to it off the glass and in. The PBT bank shot, and Coach Hall is going to take a timeout. 42-34. Hazard with an 8-point lead, 3:26 to go in the third. Back in 60 seconds on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Don't spend another minute suffering from pain. Let the staff at Fugit Family Chiropractic provide you with the leading-edge technology and proven techniques for optimum pain relief and minimal recovery time. If you suffer from chronic neck or lower back pain, headaches, herniated or bulging discs, or even degenerative disc disease, let our highly knowledgeable and experienced team help you. Fugit Family Chiropractic in Hazard and Whitesburg. No referral needed, and walk-ins are welcome.
For nearly 60 years, LKLP Community Action has been helping improve the lives of those in need throughout our communities with programs and services that assist people of all ages. LKLP works to empower people, improve quality of life, and combat poverty. From transportation, education, and workforce support to assistance with family advocacy, adult day health care, and more. LKLP is your go-to community partner. Find your county outreach office at www.lklp.org.
Welcome back, folks. Greg Hazard in the midst of an 11-5 run, stretching this lead out to 8. They've looked pretty good here in the first half of this third quarter.
They have been more aggressive going to the glass. I think this 2-2-1 is kind of affecting Estill County in some ways, rushing them a little bit.
Shepard and Bingham playing a little two-man game. Kick it in the corner to Willis. He drives, puts a shot up, and it rolls in.
That's a good answer.
It's a friendly roll here on the road. Trims the lead. Trims the deficit to 6, 42-36. Hazard still on top. 3 minutes to go in the third. Kincaid drives, has it stolen. Estill County, Luke Neese has it stolen. Napier picks it up for the Bulldogs, and he throws it away. To Shepard, to Neese, spin, jumper, got it to go.
I'm telling you, I really like Neese, man. Wow, what a good high school basketball player.
Instead of dueling banjos, dueling turnovers here by both these teams. 42-38, Hazard up by 4 with the basketball. Osborne inside to Johnson. He's going to go to work on Conley. Spins, jump hook, good. Tuck Johnson.
Jeff, I'm telling you, man, that is a great post move. And, I mean, he's really grown up as an offensive player right in front of our eyes in the last week.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Tuck made it look easy. 44-38, Hazard with the lead. Willis down the lane, loses it, out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to Hazard.
Well, I like the pressure from Hazard right there. There's a lot of deflections happening here. I mean, Hazard getting very active with her hands.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, not a lot of fouls in this game, so Hazard can be a little more aggressive on that defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
Cottle to Kincaid. Nice back screen from Johnson. Inside to Cottle, puts it up and in. And that was made possible by that back screen. PBT bank shot by Seth Cottle.
Yeah, Tucker Johnson is good as screeners you'll see in this region. Seth Cottle was wide open for like 2 seconds there, Jeff.
Yeah. Nothing dirty or illegal about it, just a good back screen. Conley hands it off to Neese, 15-footer. In and out. Conley with a rebound, put it up no good, but draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line.
And Conley may be undersized, man, but, he plays a lot bigger than what he is. He's very good about when the ball's released, man. He's fighting for position as an offensive player. And he's had like 4 offensive rebounds tonight that really been impressive.
First free throw off the mark, no good. And you can tell he's a tough kid. He's got the full face mask on out there playing through what was I'm sure was, probably an injury earlier in the season.
That's true. He's a fearless young man.
46-38 your score, 1:29 to go. Missed them both. Cottle, long pass up ahead to Combs, to Kincaid. On the drive, kicks it back to Osborne. He's going to drive. Tough shot. Almost got it to go. Drew the foul.
Well, just a quick burst on that baseline, but that's what if you're following Hazard, you've been waiting for this all year long, man, because he can be a nightmare on that baseline as athletic as he is.
First free throw from Osborne is good. What I like about Osborne, he catches it on the wing. He can go baseline. He can go middle. He can hit the three. He's you really have to be careful how you approach him on the defensive end, because if you give him something, he's going to take full advantage of it.
He's going to attack the orange.
Turnover, Estill County. Kincaid can't get it to go, tips it, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in.
You talk about effort right there and the evolution of this kid all year long. How tough has he been?
Hazard with their largest lead of the game, 49-38, an 11-point lead. Nice on the drive, step through, puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, very patient there from Nice, and he took a good angle and finished.
We're going to have another timeout taken by Estill County. 49-40, Hazard on top. Back in 60 seconds right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Your hometown's where you want to raise your family.
For Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, here's Daryl Billings.
0% financing for up to 72 months. Huge rebates, great trade-in allowances, and accommodating friendly service is what we're all about at Tanner Dodge in Stanton. We'll go the extra mile to get you the best deal possible and make your buying experience positive. Over 83% of the people we have sold to in the past few years have returned to buy from us again. Come see why. You'll be glad you did.
Come home to save. Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
When it comes to your finances, do you want people who've never been to Eastern Kentucky making decisions about your home or your business? Or would you rather trust folks who live and work right here in the mountains? Hyden Citizens Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated, with over a century of service to this community. Come in today and see how we can help you reach all of your financial goals. Visit us online at HydenCitizensBank.com or give us a call at 672-2344. Hyden Citizens Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Memorial Gym in Hazard, Kentucky, Jeff Campbell and Greg Napier. Greg, Estill County sort of shooting themselves in the foot, so to speak, with all these turnovers in the third quarter, really helping Hazard out.
Yeah, Hazard pushed them a little bit more now defensive-wise, but Estill kind of uncharacteristic what we've seen the first half, how they're handling the basketball.
Here's a steal by Bingham, puts it off the glass and in. A PBT bank shot, great play by Hunter Bingham.
Yep. Now they're pressing 2-2-1.
Osborne to Combs. He's going to drive, puts a shot up, in, and the foul. Luke Combs, the sophomore, going to the rack.
So this is like the fifth time tonight, Jeff, that Hazard can get to the basket and finds himself with an opportunity to connect with a three-point play. And I think, the thing about this team, man, they could be great on the baseline. They got great jump shooters, but they could be so effective just getting down the baseline and heading toward the basket.
Combs converts the three-point play. Estill County quickly the other way, draws the foul on Javion Fullwood. Be his first. 36.6 seconds to go here in the third. Hazard up 10, 52-42. Estill County with a basketball. Bingham gets it into Conley. Back to Bingham, the mid-post area. Kicks it in the corner to Shepard. Long three, right wing, no good. Cottle with a rebound.
Hazard's pressure putting them into situations that they're not comfortable in right now.
Cottle to Kincaid to Osborne for another dead red layup. 12-point lead for Hazard, 54-42.
I think Hazard's really at their best, Jeff, when they're transition heading toward the basket.
Bingham in the corner to Willis. He buries a three, a Kemper three from Cooper Willis. Cottle at the buzzer, no good. We've played three, folks. Hazard 54, Estill County 45. Back after this 60-second break for the fourth quarter right here on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
For nearly 30 years, the Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hyden is proud to have sponsored and supported all of the elementary and high schools in Leslie County and surrounding areas. They help our community because they are part of our community. They live and raise their own families here. So when you shop with the Medicine Shop, your money stays here in the area. They want to say thank you to all of their customers who have made this possible. And best of luck to the teams in the 54th District, the Medicine Shop, Main Street in Hyden, 606-672-8705.
Just what the doctor ordered, 24 hours a day. One Stop Market in Stinnett. Whether your car needs a fill up or you need a fill up, One Stop Market has just what you need. Hamburgers, hoagies, Philly cheese steak, and pizza, plus an incredible breakfast menu. Short orders prepared around the clock. Gasoline, food, groceries. The name says it all. One Stop Market in Stinnett, a Friends of Coal business. Stop in and see Amy and the crew. Your business is always sincerely appreciated. One Stop Market.
Did something recently change with your pharmacy? Or maybe you're unsatisfied with your pharmacy service? Consider switching to RX Discount Pharmacy on Morton Boulevard in Hazard. RX Discount Pharmacy offers a friendly staff, convenience items, and easy access drive-through. And delivery service is available. RX Discount Pharmacy has been locally owned and operated for more than 30 years, and they don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So choose a pharmacy you know you can trust. RX Discount Pharmacy in Hazard.
Estill County's basketball as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Once again, Hazard on top 54-45. Bingham picks up his dribble, now gets it off to Manus. Trying to get it back to Bingham, knocked away. Osborne with a basketball. Step through off the glass and in. A PBT bank shot. Nice finish, Talon Osborne.
I just love his mindset right now, Jeff. Hazard's waited for this all year.
Oh, here's a nice drive by Shepard. Hands it off to Manus. He's fouled. He will earn himself a trip to the free throw line.
And Estill County, man, I just, there's a lot of things to love about this team.
Oh, absolutely. They got a couple of nice, real nice seniors that they're going to certainly miss. Mm-hmm. But they've got some young kids. This Bingham kid's really impressed me. Just a sophomore. Cooper Willis, a sophomore.
Yeah, these kids the next 2 years, the 14th regional definitely have to take note, man. They're going to be young men you need to follow. They can play.
Manus splits the pair, makes the first, misses the second. 10-point lead for Hazard. 56-46. Cottle to Johnson. Back to Cottle. Close to that 10-second count. Osborne, three, right wing. It's good. A Kemper three for Trace Kincaid, the first three-pointer of the game for Hazard.
That's something that I would not believe if you told me it took them this long to do that.
Here's a long three from Estill County. No good. There's Shepard just off to the right. Cottle in a hurry to Osborne. He's going to drive. Tries to slam it home, but he's fouled and will go to the free throw line.
And that's exactly what he has to do, Jeff. I mean, he's as good or probably better anybody at rolling toward that baseline there. As athletic as he is, man, he is just scary going to the basket.
Well, here's the thing. When, you don't want to leak out too much. Nope. When you've got Seth Cottle and Tucker Johnson in there, you're Talon Osborne. You can leak out a little bit from time to time. And he can get up, elevate, dunk. Here's an offensive rebound by Tucker Napier. Three from Seth Cottle on the way, and it's good.
So 2 for 2 here in the last minute for the Bulldogs from the three.
Back-to-back Kemper threes from the Bulldogs. 62-46 is the lead. Here's a three from Willis of Estill County, no good. Tip, Bingham in there battling for it. Kincaid pulls it out of there. Long pass up ahead to Napier, off the glass and in. A PBT bank shot, and Hazard's open this one up. They lead 64-46.
That's a great, just incredible look from Kincaid there, and Hazard's really opened the door, man.
Bingham and Kincaid battling. Bingham turns it over, travel the basketball.
And that's good defense from Trace Kincaid, Jeff. I mean, he's really slowly getting better as a defender.
6:23 to go in the fourth quarter.
It's just amazing how a couple turnovers and a couple made threes really just changes everything, right?
It does. Just opens it up. Here's Kincaid. Acrobatic catch on the sideline. Here's a three from Napier from the right wing. This one's no good. Bingham with a rebound for Estill County. In a hurry, passes it off to Neese, puts a shot up and in. Nice pass break from the Engineers for the PBT bank shot.
Yeah, that's textbook.
Kincaid quickly the other way. He's getting to the rack off the glass and in. Another nice finish by the Bulldogs.
Now, Trace Kincaid is a strong young man, and he can get in there and finish, and he can take the hit. Really playing well.
He's got a tough task of guarding Bingham tonight, too. Here's a three from Shepard. Buries it. A Kemper three from Gavin Shepard, and we're going to have another timeout by Estill County. 66-51 is your score. Hazard on top. It's a full timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Dolman Distributing is a third-party vendor. Delivers Dr. Pepper, RC Cola, Knee-High, Orange, Peach, and Grape sodas, Big Red, and A&W to small country stores not serviced by national vendors. Delivering to areas of southeast Kentucky and southwest Virginia. Dolman also delivers 5-gallon jugs of Climax spring water and Mother Nature spring water to residential and retail customers throughout Letcher, Perry, and Owsley counties. Find out more by calling 606-634-4858. That's 606-634-4858. Or visit Dolman Distributing on Facebook.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we pick for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
Welcome back, folks, to Memorial Gym. Hazard 66, Estill County 51. We had a shout-out, Greg. Somebody looking for Randy.
Yeah.
Randy's not here.
I'm sure Randy's home watching maybe, though, tonight. But Dave Orange, what is that was his name?
Dave Orange in Paris. Thank you for tuning us in. We certainly appreciate it. We'll give Coach Napier the message. A three from Cottle. Hard off the back of the iron, no good. Knocked out of bounds last touch by the Engineers. Hazard basketball.
Well, I tell you what, Hazard's getting a lot of open looks now from the three-point line, Jeff. And, a couple of them going in, but it's finding their way open more on the three-point arc.
We're going to have a foul away from the ball. We're going to get Estill County's number 12, Cooper Willis, for the personal foul.
And like you said, Jeff, it's remarkable. It's been a really clean game.
Napier deep in that left corner, back up top to Osborne to Kincaid. Gets the screen from Johnson. Drives to Cottle. Cottle's going to spin, fight through the contact, and what else? Lays it in. Shows you how strong he is.
He is so crafty. This is his fourth opportunity tonight to connect on a three-point play, and that's what I love about him, Jeff. I think is, the best thing about him as an offensive player, how he can get to the rack like that effortlessly.
And it, has the touch, the ability, the vision to use the glass, the PBT bank shot, and gets it to go. 69-51, Hazard on top, 5:15 to go in the fourth. The game was a 2-point game at halftime. Hazard led 31-29, just sort of pulled away in that third quarter and continuing to do so here in the fourth.
Yeah, really in about a period of about 3.5 to 4 minutes. The turnovers from Estill County caused by the defense, obviously, but you knock down a couple threes and, you can really shut down confidence fast that way.
Like you said, Greg, a few threes, a few easy layups, and next thing you know, you're rolling, and this Hazard Bulldog team certainly is. There's a shot put up by Shepard, no good. Johnson with a rebound.
Yeah, Hazard is making them shoot a lot of tough shots.
Kincaid to Cottle. To Combs. Back to Kincaid. He's going to drive. Hands it off to Johnson. Back to Kincaid. Fakes the three. Straight line drive. Left-hand layup. Good.
How much has he improved, Jeff, in a year's time? It's ridiculously, impressive.
Well, if the other team scouting report on Trace Kincaid, we're going to take away the three, he's just going to beat you and go to the glass.
Yes, sir.
That's what he did just there. Bingham. Over to Conley, long three, no good. Luke Combs with the rebound for Hazard. Long pass up ahead to Osborne. Jump fake, and he's fouled. Nice shot fake by Osborne to draw the foul.
What I'm impressed with Hazard, especially this week, Jeff, you're obviously here for the Powell County game, but how quick they get the ball up the floor.
Watching from Missouri. All right. Malaya. We certainly appreciate you and everyone having us tuned in as you see another tough shot by Seth Cottle, but that's his bread and butter right there.
He does that as good as you'll see anywhere.
73-51 your score. Hazard comfortably in control, 3:45 to go. The backdoor pass to Neese. He's going to drive, spin, kicks it to Bingham. He'll have a three. Short, no good. Rebounded by Fullwood. To Osborne. To Cottle. To Kincaid. Long three almost from the H, and it is pure. A Kemper three.
Wow.
From Kincaid. 24-footer at least.
He's putting it on a show. That's your range right there. I've seen you hit those from in this gym. But that was effortless there, Jeff. That's a big-time play from Trace Kincaid.
And that's his kind of shot, too.
Yeah,
He
man.
spotted up. The ball's deep. It's kicked back to him. Estill County the basketball. Shepherd, step back three. In and out, no good. Conley with a rebound, working hard down low for Estill County. Spins, loses it, picked up by Cottle. Long pass
There
up
we
into
go.
Osborne. Look out below. Talon Osborne with a slam.
I'll tell you what, if you're a Hazard Bulldog fan going into the district tournament weekend, you got to feel good.
I'm telling you, just
how they're playing.
Playing really well. A solid week. A win against Powell County on Monday. A win against Clay County last night, and what appears to going to be a win tonight here against Estill County. Here's a three out of the corner, no good. Cottle with a rebound for Hazard to Kincaid to Osborne. Up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Conley. Taken away by Fullwood. Puts it up and in, gets his own rebound. Look, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Estill County. What hustle by Javion Fullwood.
Yeah, he's another young man that can be a missing link type factor as Hazard heads toward March here. I mean, so strong, and if he's doing little things like that, it spells big-time trouble for the rest of the region.
Colton Maggard and Darnell Sharpie coming into the game, replacing two of these Bulldog seniors, Seth Cottle and Talon Osborne. Both of those fantastic games. Speaking of fantastic games, Kincaid can't get the three to go, and they're going to whistle Fullwood for going over the back.
Yeah, I still like that shot from Trace Kincaid there. He's going to knock that shot down. And make note, too, this Sharpie young man that is coming in here for Hazard is so athletic, man. And he's carrying on that great name here from Hazard, Sharpies.
They're going to whistle him for a foul, but he was absolutely applying the pressure to Hunter Bingham.
Yeah. I'm really high on this kid here. I think next year he's going to be an incredible player for the Bulldogs. I think he'll have a good summer and give Hazard a lot of hope next year.
Jacob Walker checking in for the Bulldogs. The Perry Central Commodores on the road in Pikeville tonight. 2-point game. Steal by Fullwood. He's going to go to lay it up and in. The PBT bank shot. Nice hustle by Fullwood.
And you think about this turnaround, Jeff, as we rolled into the third quarter, Hazard up by 2, now up 29. I mean, Coach Huff has to be pleased.
Absolutely. There's a step-back three from Estill County. Can't get it to go. It's Cooper Willis. Number 15, Logan Kinney checking in for Estill County. Number 32, Parker Johnson. Mikey Combs checking in for Hazard. Titus Holland.
And Jeff, that might be the first open shot Estill County's had all half right there.
Yeah. And Estill County just working the glass. Finally put up and in by Kinney. 1:20 to go in the ball game. 80-53. Hazard on top. Combs with the basketball over to Sharpie. He's going to drive, put up the floater, and it's good. Darnell Sharpie putting his name in the scoring column.
Jeff, this kid is some kind of athlete, man.
Willis on the drive, puts up the left-hand shot. Couldn't get it to go, but draws the foul. It's going to be on Mikey Combs, his first. 82-53. Your score, Hazard on top. Willis at the line for 2 shots. And this is the first. Noah Carter checking into the game.
And Noah, the son of Parker Carter.
He's going to be a fantastic young player.
Yeah.
He just sees the floor really well, shoots it tremendously.
Parker was such a great player here and an even better young man. I mean, he is.
He absolutely was. You
good
talk
as
about
gold.
a knockdown shooter.
Yeah.
Parker Carter was.
He is definitely one of my favorite kids. I tell you, he's something.
Sharpie tried the floater again, lost the handle. Carter tried to save it, stepped on the end line. We'll go back to Estill County.
And, as Hazard looking into tomorrow, Jeff, Knox Central will be another
Still
good
by
test.
Sharpie.
Might see
Heads
something
up.
here. Oh,
Missed it.
Oh.
But I like him trying it. I like him trying it. He's going to try it again if he gets it back.
Yes, he will.
It's a long three from Willis. No good. Rebounded by Sharpie. Misses a dunk on this end.
Yeah.
Hustles back, gets a rebound.
I'm telling you, man, this kid could be special.
Long three from Sharpie, partially blocked. Now Hazard just going to back it out. They're going to let it fly. Going to go out of bounds. No good. 17.3 to go. Hazard on top, 82-54. Greg, who you thinking for player of the game?
I got to go with Trace Kincaid. I mean, you could give it to the player of the year, Seth Cottle, but Trace Kincaid really has had a big night.
Really
Jeff.
has. On both ends of the floor,
Yeah.
offensively and defensively. Brumbaugh with a drive. Puts it up, no good. Rebound put up and in by Fox. And, folks, that's going to do it. 82-56 is your final. The Bulldogs win a close game early, a 2-point game at halftime, but the second half Hazard really pulls away. 82-56.
But
get a hold of our East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game, Trace Kincaid. He will join us here at a broadcast location momentarily. And a good win for Hazard. They play another game tomorrow against Knox Central. It'll be 3 days in a row this Bulldog team's having to play, but that just gets you ready.
Yeah, I mean, I commend the staff here for putting that schedule together.
Have you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome. Trace Kincaid, our East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game. And did Tucker tell you what I said about you last night?
No.
I was bragging on your defense. I've talked about you for 2 or 3 years, what a great shooter you were. But all of a sudden, you're guarding the other team's best players and doing a heck of a job doing it.
I appreciate it.
Trace, what I love about you in the last 12 months, and seriously, is how aggressive you've got, though, going to the basket. I mean, you're going to knock down 23, 24 foot shots, but going to the glass, it seems like you've gotten stronger over the course of the last year, and you've become a great finisher, man. You've had some nice finishes here tonight, so you've really kind of completed your game, I think.
Yeah, that was my main thing over the offseason, just getting stronger and being able to get to the rim.
Yeah.
Everybody knows me as a shooter, but I had to get better at that, and I had to, and I did. So.
Yeah, and really's become a great passer too, Jeff. We've
absolutely.
talked about that too, so I commend you, man.
That's one of the things I've said about you guys all year long. You got tremendous scores. You, Seth, Talon, Tucker Johnson. He's got nice post moves, but you all are so unselfish sharing the basketball. How's that going to help you all moving forward, especially in postseason play?
I just think we play so good together, especially me, Seth, and Tuck. We've been together for so long. It helps us, especially coming region time. So we just got to share the ball, play as a team, and that'll take us pretty far, I believe.
Been a busy week for you. You defeated Powell County, Clay County, Estill County. You got Knox Central tomorrow. But I know somewhere in the back of your mind, next week's district tournament is got to be creeping in. You open up with Buckhorn. You defeated Buckhorn twice this year. What's your thoughts moving through tomorrow, Knox Central, then on into the district tournament?
Just got to stay focused. It's the main thing. And for district, just got to come ready. I think this region is great. Got great teams, so anybody can be upset at any night. Just got to come ready every single night and be ready to play.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I mean, you went through a kind of a gauntlet of like what a regional tournament would be this week, meeting up with Powell and Clay. And so I think far as, passing the test and really kind of breaking through, I think you guys have done that in the last 7 days.
Yeah, I agree.
You guys are East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game. One of my favorite kids to cover during basketball and baseball season.
Oh, yeah.
Trace Kincaid, congratulations. Go celebrate with your buddies.
Thank you.
Trace, just a phenomenal athlete, a fine young man, and a really good basketball player.
He is. He's so well-rounded, and that's what I love about Class A schools, Jeff, that we get to see these athletes on the football and basketball and baseball fields that that contribute versus what you may not see in a 2 and 3A and 4A schools. And that's a cool thing about small schools, that you see these kids over all the course of the seasons.
And Greg, we mentioned it. Next week's district tournament, run down that schedule. The girls open things off on Monday. The first game will be Hazard and Buckhorn at 6 o'clock. All the district tournament games are here at Memorial Gym. Then the second game on Monday will be Leslie County and Perry Central. Then when the boys kick things off on Tuesday, the same teams play.
Yeah.
Hazard and Buckhorn at 6 on Tuesday, Perry Central and Leslie County at 7:30 or so. And should be an exciting district tournament.
I think these Perry-Leslie games, both sides, Jeff, is really going to be intriguing. I mean, John Noble's going to give everything that he's got in his wheelhouse. But I really think Shannon Hoskins, as the season prolongs, as a coach, man, he seems like he gets better. So I'm intrigued how that's going to happen. And on the girls' side as well, that could spell a heck of a good game as well.
Yeah, Perry Central, you mentioned Coach Hoskins. They had a tough out-of-region game tonight at Pikeville. Lost that one by 4, 68-64 is the final. But like we've said all along, stepping out of region against a quality opponent a couple days before the district, a lot of coaches, a lot of teams try to do that.
Yeah, I commend Coach Hoskins, and obviously what Hazard's done this week.
Oh,
you're going to
absolutely.
see Knox and Clay and Powell County. So, that's a great mindset and great scheduling, because, that's basically gave you an extra week, almost like a regional type atmosphere, and here they are 3-0 this week.
Absolutely, and look good doing it, folks. We're going to take tomorrow off, so we won't have any games for you on the East Kentucky Sports Network, but we will be ready to rock and roll on Monday, kicking off the girls district tournament, and we'll be with you all week next week for every game in the 54th district tournament. We certainly appreciate all of our sponsors, all of our listeners, our viewers for tuning in. Robbie and Reagan, they've done a great job on the camera. Our producer, Michael Dwayne, all the Sparkmans back at the station. Our broadcast partner tonight, Greg Napier. Man, it's always a pleasure.
Listen, I love you, man. You're one of my favorite people, and I tell you what, it's just it's going to be an exciting 2.5, 3 weeks coming up here for us. So we're going to take everybody all the way the rest of the season. Obviously through the district and region here with seeing video, but we're also too going to be at Rupp Arena giving them all the games.
Courtside, baby.
Yeah, I love it.
The best seat in the house, folks. We will bid you farewell from Hazard's Memorial Gym. Once again, thank you for tuning us in. And from everybody at the East Kentucky Sports Network, we wish you a good night and a happy weekend.